Hey yo, how's it going everyone? Entropy here today with another stream. Yesterday's stream got cut off a bit earlier than expected because bad internet, technical difficulties. So just wanted to get a chance to get some more games in, especially since the intention for yesterday was to play some more Tachis, and I couldn't really do a lot of that yesterday. So hey, how's it going, Cardfight Geek? Wow, first to the scene. How is it going? Are you hyped for Zenith? Are you hyped for easel, scissors? Which one do you prefer? It's a good question to start the day off. Well, I hope I don't brick with Tachis and use my big brain to actually try to make some plays work this time around. You hyped for Liberators? Yeah. Of course you are. Liberators. I'm actually, I think Zenith is actually a great card. I think that Zenith is great in Liberators, obviously, because returning triggers are always great. Enabling multi-attack without having to on-hit anymore is always great. But it's actually alright as a splashable unit in other builds as well. Like, easel builds, all that stuff. You don't really have a grade 3 unit that can actually go back to deck, right? So Zenith does that. It means that you might have to hurt your grade 2 lineup a bit because you need to play that like 2 copies of Glacial Blade Liberators. But overall, I think it's great having an option to return triggers to your deck, right? So, heck, earlier this morning I was in the middle of a fight. I'm one turn away from winning, then electricity goes out and I disconnect because my phone doesn't have its own internet. Oof, that's harsh. So, I guess it's not just me. I guess it's not just me. Somewhere else, somewhere around the world would be pissed because you disconnected though. But I guess they'd be like, might as well. I was gonna take the L anyway, so. Cardfight Geek, but I want this Liberators Soul Blast 2 Countercharge 2. When does that card comes out? Well, when does that card come out? Yes, Ek is part of the Stoicheia gang. Ek is recruiting very adamantly. Lots of great points with Stoicheia. Ek says, for the extra insult. Salt on the wound. Electricity came back 5 minutes later. Ouch. It's like you have enough time to see yourself disconnect and then take that L. Not fun. Brilliant Strike. Oh, it came out in set 14. Oh, I'm not too familiar with Liberators, so that's cool. I am hyped for the Kagero on Flipper as well. So, especially moving into the Legion era, you will see a lot of these counter Soul Blast 2 cards. Whether it's Soul Blast 2 draw 1 or Soul Blast 2 counter charge 2, you will see a lot of these within different decks because you wanna get to Legion as soon as possible, right? X says he's can abuse that counter charge 2 card because if you use his Limit Break twice, then he'll counter charge 2, meaning the Limit Breaks for free. Not only free units, but also just extra power on easel to add icing on the cake. So that's pretty crazy. How dare you forget about Liberators? Yeah, well, meh. X says Dragon Empire hasn't shown any dinos, but so KL already showed cats. It's so we have dragons, right? Dragon Empire has dragons. Dude, Broman, how's it going? I'm rank 24. You can see on the left, on the left. Still chilling at 24. No progress to be made. Yesterday we were at 24 to start. We had 4 points, and we lost that game too. So, mood is bad. Not doing good, but it's okay. It's okay. We are comfortably at top 500. I actually only needed that one copy of Ethics Buster anyways. So, and also I kind of prefer the old art. So, I don't know. How do y'all feel with the new art, old art kind of thing? However, I've gotten myself. Oops, I should turn on my do not disturb. However, I've got myself into a dilemma in the grade 1 lineup. You want to run 4 PG, obviously, 3 Josephus, 4 Balan, then it's either Celeste 2, Countercharge 2, or Bruno. I think they're all great options. In the TCG, you have more room to play grade 1s, right? But in Zero, you're forced to play 13 only. Maybe the Soul Blast 2 Countercharge 2 is like a 2 of, and maybe the Bruno is like a 2 or 3 of. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I don't play Liberators, so probably not the best best person to give off advice about that. Christopher, which overdress deck are you probably gonna get? Overdress deck. I'm interested in getting all 5 of the starter decks. Which one I will invest in? I think that will really have to depend on what kind of stuff we see from these clans. But right now, as of right now, I feel inclined towards like Dark States, Brandgate, and then Keter Sanctuary. These are my top 3. And yeah, I mean, they all seem really cool. It's just you gotta pick and choose sometimes. Dark States though, Dark States aesthetically and in terms of the the winning image, I guess, you know, you want to set up your combo and wombo combo your opponent one shot, and I kind of like that. So depends on how they balance it, of course. If it's like a really trashy combo, then there's no point playing it, right? But we'll see. That's Legend. Yes, that is Legend. Dude, bro, man. Ooh, we got the W. Oh, easy W, easy W. Interesting detail to point out is that some of the great nature equivalents in the trailer show clear neo-Nectar influences. That is true. Yeah, that's fair. What I kind of envision in Vanguard, one of the problems is archetypes, right? Like, why did we have Liberators? Why did we have Eradicators? Why did we have Easel? Why did we have why did we have like Blaster or stuff like that? Because you're already like you're segmenting an already like segmented kind of card pool. So I feel like going with nations, like going wide and then making it slightly smaller with clan-esque mechanics is much healthier than already having like 24 different clans and then making it even smaller, right? So I think you know, it's okay to show clear relationships with certain clans, but again, gotta be careful with how they handle archetypes. Dude, Broman, new art is Pog. New art is Pog. I mean, like the V Series card, right? It's great. I think it's great. The V Series Ethics Buster. Pretty cool card. Makes me kind of want to play. It's not viable, but it kind of makes me want to pick up like Ethics Reverse and Premium and kind of play around with V Ethics Buster. Cardfight Geek, I've finished Maidens, so might do a deck profile, depends if I'm lazy or not. Well, that's cool. Anthony, hey Entropy, will you do viewer fights later? Wow, I just saw you yesterday, Anthony. Well, we can, if as requested. If Anthony asks for it, then I shall do viewer fights. Cardfight Geek, Dark States, what's that? I only know Drip States. I don't understand that joke or insult. Stoichia is said to be about multi-attacking. Yeah. Has that? I don't know. I guess it's more. It's kind of weird, you know. Like some multi-attack lands you have in Brandgate, like Nova Grapplers and stuff. Maybe they won't have that multi-attack mechanic anymore. But then, technically, Stoichia with Aquaforce and like Granblue and stuff, you do have that kind of rushy multi-attacking thing. I don't know. We'll see. Guess it's better. It's better this way, you know, to keep it simple. Hey Andrew, how's it going, Andrew? It's been a while. Hope you get a chance to catch up with yesterday's stream sometime. We talked a little bit about Overdress, which is spilling into these Zero streams right now, just because there's so much hype. Which nation are you most interested in? Let me know. Heck, take advantage of Persona Rai. For Break Right era specifically, archetypes specifically were made to push players away from previous era decks. That's fair. Like, even when you think about it, right? Like, some archetypes aren't technically better than previous decks. It's just because there's more synergy between archetypes that, like, you know, kind of creep out old sets. And even in that case, you know, for OTT you have Battle Sisters, but Tsukiyomi is still better, right? So archetypes just wasn't really that well fleshed out, I think, and it's more restrictive in the design sense than it should have been. X says Dota and MLB were still top dogs, so they made the archetypes very restricted, specifically so they don't mesh with older support. I mean, for Dota, Kagero support wasn't really that restrictive though, right? Use your DDDs, your, I don't know, what else? Mainly DDD, but that's enough to make Dota a thing again, right? So, but yeah, MLB, I agree with MLB. I think mainly Godairyu, Ancient Dragon. Bind. Let's push to 4. Anthony, I didn't pull literally any triple rare from Tachi aside from Tyranno Legend. It was the opposite for me. I pulled like 10 Spinal Drivers. It was pretty ridiculous. Can't complain though. Spinal Driver is pretty good. I think Tyranno Legend is pretty good too, but in terms of long term, you know, from what I've been hearing, like for example what Ek has said, because he's more familiar with Tachi's, Spinal Driver seems to have more support in the future. But both are good. Both are good. X's problem was most of the archetypes were very homogenized. Like all of them were just vanillas, 7+3s, 9+3s, Brick Rise, Boss Monster, Agree. Like even your vanillas, like you're just playing them because it's just better to have that name than to not have that name, right? And you can even see that in Zero, right? Your basic Jet 10k vanillas are commons, but your archetype 10k vanillas are rares, right? So even they acknowledge that there's literally no reason why you don't want that 10k with the name. So, Chris, what makes Tsukiyomi better than Amaterasu, Battle Sisters, and Coco? Tsukiyomi, in the TCG or Zero, in both, Tsukiyomi is 11k base Vanguard. In the TCG, Amaterasu, Battle Sisters, Coco, I believe they were all 10k. Tsukiyomi is just more consistent. You're plussing every single turn with the ride chain. You Karmalas 2 to draw 2, while the others kind of do the same. Karmalas 2 draw 2 -1, but Tsukiyomi is not restricted by the limit break. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why it's just better, but just on top of my head, these are the reasons I have on top of my head. Zero loosening on those restrictions certainly make the archetypes more interesting this time around, and you can see this in Celestials and stuff. Definitely a lot healthier, and gives a lot more room for creativity, which I really appreciate. Can we sack a trigger? Can we sack a trigger and win? Cardfight Geek, I've tried Tetra at first, but it looks meh after a lot of playtesting. It's pretty good. Wheel Assault actually basically carries the deck. Wheel Assault's the grade 1, right? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. The grade 2 is pretty meh, but better than expected, honestly. Tetra Drive. Celestials with no seals open a lot of interaction. Brachios support Terran Legend pretty well. Yeah, I feel that with G era, they actually tried to loosen these restrictions, but then they ended up back in the same hole, digging their own grave, you know? Like, I remember early G when you would still see, like, you know, splashing this card, that card, and all that good stuff, but don't really see that same effect late G, right? Alright, we need to hit a trigger. We need to hit a trigger. Can we hit a trigger? Don't counterblast here. Don't counterblast. Raven never even caught me counterblasting for this once. And I felt so ashamed. There's no reason to counterblast here. Because there's no intercept to bypass. No trigger. Oh my gosh. And no heal trigger. It's over. Anthony, I guess I'm gonna spend all the stamina materials for at least 2 copies of Gangsta Zenith. Be careful, just I don't know if you want to wait a bit. You know, if you're not patient, then maybe go for it. But again, based on the current trends, the patterns that we've been seeing, Zenith could be a rank reward. So, you know, maybe give it a wait if you can afford it. Permanent Bailey, I didn't know you were streaming today. I didn't either, but I just, you know, felt that it was really unfortunate that I got cut off early yesterday. You left, but you know, it's didn't really get to play a lot of games. So, Andrew, love your videos. I'm looking forward to Keter and Brant. That's awesome. That's 2 of the 3 that I'm looking forward to the most too. All right, so rank doesn't seem to be working out for us. 50% win rate. So maybe let's just do some friend fights, since that was what, you know, the end of yesterday's stream was supposed to be anyways. But yeah. I mean, Keter seems pretty interesting, mixing angels and paladins. I love the lore where there's, you know, upper class, like literally upper class and lower class. Brant seems really cool with the restrict kind of idea. Maybe they'll bring back lock, maybe it's something different, but super cool. So yeah, Tsukimi digs for Tom Faster. Andrew, we have 2 Andrews today. Hey, how's it going, Andrew Maxi? Nice to see you around. Even Urads has room to take in options like Desert Gunners or Rising Phoenix. You couldn't use either in TCG. I mean, I was playing Rising Phoenix, but as like a 2 of, not as like a 4 of. That could be seen in Zero because, you know, you have archetype counterblast restrictors, right? But you don't really have that here. So, and one of the reasons why is because you can't really choose your counterblast. I guess it's just more complicated to code, and they just went like, fuck it, let's just make it easier. And see what happens. Cody, I'm just ready for next set to drop. I am so ready for it too. Possibly the only person ready to main a Vowing Saber Reverse. I mean, I don't hear a lot of fans for Vowing Saber Reverse. For me, when I played Eradicators in real life, I did play Vowing Saber Reverse myself. Just aesthetically, it's just really cool, and it was the first crossbreak ride, right? So iconic. So. Respect for that representation. Archetypes also had a special counterblast. Yeah, exactly. Andrew, can't wait for the new Genesis support and the new waifu. Me too. Regalia and Minerva. Come on. Anthony, man, I am actually in hate with Mirakumo. Why? Why are you hating Mirakumo? Don't hate on Mirakumo. What's wrong? Juan Gonzalez. Hey, how's it going, Juan Gonzalez? You're in class. Sneak 100. Welcome. Thanks for sneaking away from class and joining us for a quick chat. Is anyone gonna play? Should we go back to rank fight? Anthony, bro, trying to get 4 copies of a rank reward is hard as hell. Top 1k at like Legend 20 should give you like the 4 copies, right? So I think it's okay. Or is it top 500? I don't know. But yeah, usually I'm like Legend 28-ish, and then you have your 2 copies from ranked, and you have your 2 SP copies, so it's okay. Peppermint Billy, yeah, turns out I only missed like 5 minutes. Yeah, I guess you have to stay to keep the interwebs working for us. All right, keep that roof on our heads. Anthony, you only need about 2 or 3 copies. Remember that at the end of season you get SPs. Definitely, yeah, 20-ish, 25-ish should be good enough. You know, comments plus SPs. Carpet Geek, I'm ready to play Zenith. My body is ready, if you know that meme. Am I too old? Alright, let's play. What should we play? What should we play? Anything y'all wanna see in particular? I guess maybe I didn't actually get to showcase this deck. I did win with this, by the way, at the end of the stream, but this is a fun deck. Nostalgia really with risers and stuff. I played a lot of risers for the very early era of Zero, just because it's pretty good. Crit pressure, big numbers is pretty good. So, yeah. Vividly remember the colossal meltdown the community had towards Vowing Saber Reverse. Like they called it the most broken thing ever. That was hindsight's 2020. Hindsight's 2020, or should we say hindsight's 2013. Stephanie Leung, how's it going, Steph? Hope I'm not disturbing you from studying. By the way, shout out to Steph Swag if you're interested in K-pop. She does some great covers. So, Nathan, how's it going, Nathan? Or is this you? Who am I playing against? Chewy Snick. Are you Chewy Snick? Andrew? You will? Well, I don't think it's Andrew, right? But hey. Like, people say it's weird that United Sanctuary turning into a dictatorship is out of character, but remember Kanzaki was the branch chief? Yeah, it's kind of... United Sanctuary wasn't actually that united. If you think about it, there's a lot of civil wars in lore. Blaster Dark 5. Wow, where's Blaster Dark 4, 3, 2, and 1? I'm not ready for the rank grind for Blaster Dark Revengers next month. Climbing is going to be hard because everyone wants Blaster Dark Revenger. Hey, what can we say? Blaster Dark is suave, right? Just gotta. No, why is it the PG? Why is it the PG? Transrider +1 is super nice. Ooh, I get that draw 1 if I want. Do I want that draw 1? Okay. Well, we can push it up, play aggressively, get rid of that Bruno, and let's see where we're gonna go. Hisham, the new Ashura Kaiser looks fun. That's samurai build. I think, yeah, definitely very cool. Peppermint Bailey, how many legends do you rank up in a day? Clearly, I didn't rank up yesterday. I just play when I find the time, or like, you know, when I can multitask, like when I'm not like super serious working on a paper or like in class or something. Probably, I mean, we were like, how many days into the season? Like 13 days. So around 2 legends a day, 1 to 2 legends a day. And it's early on, right? Like up until legend 20 should be pretty easy, because all you need is like slightly over 50% win rate and you'll get there. So the trial deck boss even looks a little bit like Regazer, but like knight in shining armor, right? I wish there's a plot twist later on where we actually see that maybe the royal knights are like the elite class and the shadow knights are like the lower class, and we see another civil war. That'd be super cool. Anthony, bro, the only time I pulled SP rewards was in the Angel Feathers. It's just because people don't want to play. Yeah, well, you know, it is based on relative ranking, right? So, Chris, what's Blaster Dark Revenger? Yeah, Blaster Dark Revenger, artificial one. You're the one. You got it first. We're gonna save that the risers in your hand because you might want to soul charge them. I've actually never played this deck, so This is first time playing this deck on stream. So let's see how it goes. Cody, can you try out Golden Beast Tamer build? It's a deck I've been having fun with lately, but curious to how you'd build it. I wish I could, but there's two problems. One is I'm not really too familiar with Pale Moon. Like honestly, I like the aesthetics, but I'm not a big fan of its gameplay, so I didn't really invest into it. And two, because of that, I don't have the cards. So unfortunately, I just don't think I'm the best person to go to. And maybe you should go check out other content creators. I'm so sorry. I think Golden Beast Tamer with the power, and then you're gonna play the 10Ks, the Chimeras, and stuff like that. I think the pro for that build is that you're more aggressive. You're linking more your multi-attack plays more fluidly. So yeah. But hype for set 13, where you'll see Luki reverse and a lot more Pale Moon shenanigans. So definitely really cool, and pumps Pale Moon right up to at least mid of tier 2, in my opinion. Nathan, bowling over if I should get the guaranteed triple rare gacha for next set, or is it better to keep the 30 packs worth? Well, someone beat you to it. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, next could be you. What do you want to pull again? Can you remind me? What are you aiming for? Like, yeah, tell me more about what you want and like what clans you want, how many packs you have, and all that stuff. So it's nice. Steph Swag, thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the great content. Andrew Maxi, no, it's not me. I fight you next. Okay. Whoever this is, show yourself after the stream. You know, say hi. It'd be nice. All right, which one should we ride? Should we ride the rank reward or the original? Liza series no Kyukyoku machine. All right, how many do we need? We need 4, right? All right, let's toss these into the soul, get the crit. Is that even the right idea? I don't think. Oh, whatever. It's too late now. Peppermint Bailey, they made Vanguard Reverse look really OP in the anime. They did, right? It was really dominating. Dauntless dominate too, since we brought up how long. Let's hit a trigger. Nope. Okay. Ooh, punch. Heal. Why is it always heals? Because they omitted the lock 2 cost. Yeah. Anthony, my Eradicators are ready for Blaster Dark rank reward. I need 2 at least. Well, I hope I'll not need to rank with Eradicators. Maybe I'll just rank with Revengers or like Joker or Ethics Reverse. I'm super hyped. Dude, bro, man, as a previous Riser player, I have a theory that Trans Riser gains joy from calling PGs. So, this does not spark joy. Trans Riser is the masochist. It's like, ooh, you want PGs? Oh, on your board, right? No, I want them in my hand. Well, fuck you. Cardfight Geek, hate to be the party pooper, but Eradicators won't win you much games. Take LJ? Eradicators post-nerf, maybe, but pre-nerf, Eradicator is still top dog, yo. Revengers are expected to be the more popular pick, 100%. The person that gets top number 1 at BDR season won't sleep. And it definitely won't be me because I need my sleep. So, good luck, I guess, to the people that want it. The first Link Joker wave actually were pretty clunky, even in the CCG. Yeah, but in my playtesting in JP, LJ is better because JP metagame is different from global. A lot of people need to recognize that, right? If you really want to check out the JP tier lists in the mindset of a global player, in the context of a global player, you have to, you know, probably time machine, go back in time, and go check that out because it's not accurate. All right, let's hope they didn't draw into a PG because that would be unfortunate. Nathan, I wouldn't mind anything in the set. I have about 270 packs. That's a good stash. That's a good stash. I think, you know, if you have a little bit of crafting material, you're good to go with building most things. As long as you don't get gimped and like pull extremely poorly. 6 damage shield again, but we have 2 crits. Okay, we didn't get gimped this time. Good game, good game. No more 6 damage shields. No sir. No sir. My target is about 200 packs for set 13. Already have 5 Great Nature Triple ready. Great, you know. The best part about it sometimes is you don't even need to use those packs, right? When you're like, I pulled everything I need and I'm good to go, and you still have packs left over, it means packs for the future. So might use the leftover gems I've saved up for more set 13 rolls. Yeah, that's great. Made too cute. How's it going, Made too cute? Liberators finally can do something with Garmor and Zenith. Yay. Yeah, Garmor for defense, Zenith for both offense and defense, because you get to return it as a trigger, and then Monarch as your offensive option. Then you'll have a lot of stuff the Liberators can actually do and type. Anthony, I'm ragging with ARADs because as free-to-play, pulling in general is like suicide. I know that best. Free-to-play is a harsh life. I lose like 120 packs in Return of the King. Never gonna do that again. I pulled 150-ish. I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, I pulled, you know, complete ARADs, so I'm happy with that. Andrew Vang, when are Revengers coming into Zero? It's in like 4 days, 4 or 5 days. So go check out the set 12 overview. Go, you know, do that. So yeah, Feb 1st in Blaster Dark got you. Hisham bringing the, I see that little like chicken though. It makes me tempted to play Great Nature. What should we play? Ooh, this is okay. So I played 1 game with Ripples. Remember, if you checked out the pack opening for set 11, I opened like 50 packs only. I pulled like three grade 3 Ripples. Ideally, you want to play 4. Obviously, you want to play 4. But hey, it's honestly I want to say it's bad, but it's fun. It's fun, and I can't wait for the Legion support. Nathan, I got 6 Shadow Triplers ready. You should be at 100%. You should be fine. I have 5 only, so you got me. You got me. You're one triple rare above me. And this build, we still have our Transcore Glory because why not? And maybe I'll just leave it like that. Ripple grade 3, okay. Ek says, if you're free to play, the ideal strategy is to only roll certain sets. Definitely pick up certain sets to skip so you can save up more tickets, 100%. Specialization, right? Pepper and Bailey, do you think crafting 2 Nemains are worth it for Revengers? I definitely do think that. It's worth it. Nemains is just great for cycling cards. Even if it isn't a Revenger name, it is a grade 2, which means your opponent will have to hit into it anyways. So no worries about that. It's a great card to craft. It's a great card to worth. That's funny. Yeah, everyone's saying yes, and I agree. Entropy approves. Nemain is a great card. Blaster Dark 5. I got 8 triple rare ready for Shadows. Okay. We have 1 6 triple rare ready, 1 8 triple rare ready, and then I'm like 5 only. Yo. Okay with the flex, kids. Okay. You're making me feel like a toddler now. Cody, I'm at rank A2, 78 out of 100. You're almost there. But the rank towards Legend seems it takes forever, especially with the win-loss pattern. Well, it takes time. If you get tired, of course, take a break. I know if you just started playing the game, you won't have a lot of, you know, a big pool of cards to play with. So variety isn't on the table, but it takes time. Definitely takes time. But once you hit Legend, you'll never go back. Like literally, you'll never go back. So you'll be comfortable. At Legend, you will make a lot of gems. You will get like rank rewards, and most of them are triple rares. So you're almost there. Just gotta get to A1, get to S, and then you're at Legend. So take your time. Don't hurry it. And yeah, things will work out. Projero, it's been a while. Everyone Revengers, meanwhile, I'm Garmor Setchov. Alright, I respect that. Always gotta rep your own gang, right? I respect that rep. With Ripples, you do want to play the 6+2 because your units don't hit numbers, even if you restand them on turn 2, so yeah. X says, if you try to roll every set, you can't build anything. I agree. Like, you will be building stuff. If you prefer variety, that's fair. That's fair. If you don't want to build like the optimal builds, that's fair, absolutely. But personally, if I'm gonna go build something, I'm gonna build it to, you know, perfection. I want to test out every a lot of options. So that's just how I personally play, invest in particular sets. And that's why being a global player is nice sometimes, because even though we are getting stuff later, it means that we can take advantage of that gap and plan out our resources. Imagine if you can just, like, you know, have a 3-month delay on the stock market. That's insane, right? So Anthony, next time. Nathan took 300 packs and 6 traps to complete Iran's, got super unlucky. Luckily, you got full Celestials and Jewels in 120 packs. That's great. 120 packs. If that's the general banner, that's insane. If that's the dual clan banner, that's still pretty good. And the medals are definitely going to be useful, right? Andrew, how much have you spent on the game? Zero, nothing, not a single penny. So the free-to-play dream is legit. Don't let anyone dissuade you from it. 쇼류 트란스코어더라고. Anthony, I want to play an old Genesis for fun. It's fun, but definitely after trying like Fortuna and stuff, it feels really bad going back. I guess that's hindsight for you. Medicute, from my experience as free to play, you can complete the deck or day 1 if you only roll every 2 months. That's around, yeah, I think that's around fair. You get more than 100 packs a month, 200 packs in 2 months, and then you'll have enough to splurge for 1 month, for one set. So Paramount Bailey, yes, I haven't spent a single cent, so we pog champs here. But yeah, Ek, also dedicate all your stamina to farming a single clan. The materials will add up over time. I usually like farming for 2 clans at a time. But it really depends on what you're looking forward to in the future. And taking advantage of guaranteed drops. So like, for example, today is like Kagero, right? Kagero, Narukami, Great Nature. I might not be playing Kagero like set 13 or set 15, but I might play Kagero in Legion. Like, I think it's going to be really, really good. So even though I'm not going to play it in short term, I'm still going to do the super hearts and stuff because I know down the line I'm going to use them. And having guaranteed drops is much better than having non-guaranteed drops. Your expected return is just, you know, much higher. Of course, you can argue, you know, the time value of crafting materials. Maybe crafting materials that you'll use for tomorrow is more valuable. Crafting materials you'll use 6 months in the future. But I digress. Anthony, bro, I skip sets. I'm actually skipping like set 13, 14, and maybe 15 if there's no gold rate up. Then you can go splurge on Bluish Flames. Bluish Flames are sick. They're also Liberators, so they will synergize with existing stuff if you want to go Liberator path. Cardfight Geek, I deconstructed my 2 SP Blaster Revengers to craft mains. That's how important the main is, definitely. Main too cute, you can get up to 200 packs if you skip a month. L-Dress 25 or E-Dress 25? I'm sorry, let me know how I should pronounce it. I'm gonna go with L-Dress. L-Dress 25, 4 days till lock. Yeah, 4 days till Revengers, you mean? That's what I'm hyped for. At the top, that to deconstruct SPs, they're shiny, but they do the same thing, right? So, well, this is bad. We don't have 5th damage. Should we have Broke Ride anyways? Maybe we should have Broke Ride. I'm regretting it. Raphael, high five. I'm also only about 5 Shadow piled up. Okay, come on, everyone. Like, okay, flexing, crafting too much for first wave, so I don't want my triple rare mats to overflood my rare mats. For first wave shadows, I only rolled on the clan rate up for shadows, so that's why I have a ton of rare mats. So I'm not really worrying about the rare mat situation, but we will see more Revenger support down the line, like in maybe set 16, set 17, and then in the Legion era, maybe set 18, set 19. So rare mats is something you have to really keep in mind for, and that's where your clan banners actually shine the most. But yeah, deconstruct SPs, I agree. You get an absolute minimum of 30 triple rare materials per week with the guaranteed drops. Yeah. All right, this is the part where we sack double heal triggers. Anthony, I described so many SPs to and all stamina for one clan when Revenge drop all the stamina for them. Sick. It's also more efficient to spend your stamina whenever it's full rather than accumulating it to big numbers. Yeah, like unless you're spending money in the game, I don't recommend you stack stamina above the natural refill amount. Like it's ill-advised unless you're like a super big fan of like a clan event only. GG Hisham, well played. But yeah. Juan Gonzalez, wash Entropy, heal. You see, healing is not my kind of thing. It's for my opponent to 6 damage heal me. Like, I don't even know why. It's like, obviously it's confirmation bias, but last few times I've put content online, like 6 damage heal, 6 damage heal, 6 damage heal, 6 damage heal. Feels like it's like every other game. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, especially when it's not my 6 damage heal, you know? Like if it's mine, I won't be complaining. I'd be like, oh, it's just RNG, RNG, 6 damage heal. But Anthony, and do your missions, exactly. Do your missions. Don't forget about them. If you need to craft a card, craft a common. You know, just do them. Just, you know, go like a post on the deck building page. Yeah, just do it. It's like 1/10 of a pack, 2/10 of a pack. You're building up there. Chosen one. You are the chosen one for this game. All right. What do I want to play? Let's play our... Ooh, let's play this. It didn't really go well. It's like, I have like a 30% win rate with this deck, but it's just so fun to play. It's just so fun to play. Actually, you guaranteed 40 triple rare mats if you really want to. There's like a 1 to 2 hour time gap because, oh wow. Like for me, I used to do that when I was living in Asia. But ever since I moved to Toronto, like EST, the little gap happens in like what, like 4 or 5 a.m. ish. So it's a little too early for me. I need my sleep. Not worth ruining my quality sleep for that. You can get the in-game notification when your stamina is full. You can boot up the game for 3 minutes. Just do character fights. Yeah. Perrin Bailey. Oh, I heard they revealed the DDDR skill, but I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is? Did someone post it yet? Or yeah, okay. I think someone posted. Raphael did it. Drive check grade 2 or lower. Retire 1 grade 1. Lock 1. Blah blah blah. Yeah. It's like Goku but lemon break. Grade 2 Fiesta. Let's hit a draw trigger here. Let's see if a million. Okay, Rising Phoenix. Okay. Drag Ruler will probably be set 17. I hope so. Drag Ruler ping 1 damage seems pretty good. And Anthony only rolled in rate up. A general is a lie. But SP medals, sir. Good sir, SP medals. Or better, Aichi medals. Juan Gonzalez, 7 triples for Shadows. Gonna wait for the Shadows only mana to save for Shadows and Legion. Shadow Gang. SP medals might be better than clan rate ups. If you saved up about 200 packs, that's 2 triple rare SPs you can guarantee. Hisham, GG. That was well played. Didn't really get to showcase the ripples, but beyond that point, you know, you damage denied my Sith damage, you avoided that trans glory combo, so props to you. I think it really depends if you want that one clan only or like multiple clans. For me, I do want multiple clans in set 12, like not just Revengers, even though that's priority, right? But I do want my Link Jokers, I do want my Novas, so because I'm okay with pulling other stuff, General Banner might be better, but if you're like, if your preference, right, is like Revengers and then a lot of gaps before the next clan in the set, then it's probably just better to just roll the raid up for the rare mats anyways. If Zero had the ride deck allowing you to only need one copy of triple rare boss monsters, that'd be pretty crazy. Ooh, the draw triggers. Ooh, that's heal trigger. Oh no, we misplayed. We misplayed here. If we use Suiton first, we would guarantee that we would return the trigger to the deck. Because what that means is Suiton doesn't unflip. Your Counterblast counter prioritizes the first card in the damage zone. The self-damager prioritizes face down cards. So that was a misplay. I ruined 100% chance of returning a trigger to my deck, replaced it with 50% chance. So if you're watching this right now, beware. Don't make that misplay, please. It's so cute. Clan Raid Up is only for double rare materials, and don't even think about getting triple rares. Triple rares just, you know, the rates are low, man. Culture win with shadows. Yes, I see a man of culture. All of you guys are saying you have 5+ triple rares, and then I'm just hoping to get 4 by the time Revenge came out. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Pepper and Bailey. I sympathize and empathize. I don't remember which one's which. I always forget. I feel like during the raid up, got multiple triple rare for the wrong clan. Yeah, that just happens sometimes. It takes about 2 minutes to do the daily missions. Yeah, I just do them when I wake up, just immediately. Juan Gonzalez, me v Entropy. Yeah, let's get it. It's okay. All right. Is there an animation for armor break? Oh, no. It's probably because I'm not using Naoki, eh? Rising Phoenix, a very good Phoenix. SP armor break. 7 coupons per deck, it does add up quite a lot of tickets over per day. Yeah, per day. Made too cute. I mean, I've been collecting Shadow Man since set 4. Really? Okay, okay. Permanent Bailey, alright. My type for set 15 is almost gone. DDR was the only one I would have wanted to build so bad. Well, that's unfortunate, but... Oh, wow, we're sacking. Draw triggers after draw triggers. The game knows, you know? It's like... Anthony, SP Metals, bro, it's like 100 for just one card. But it's a shiny card, sir. It's a shiny card. I wish they brought back triple rare medals. I think they brought that back for like... What? Revival medals, but... It's like old units, right? Perfect Geek, I don't personally like DDR, but now you can just bully their back row, then Overlord, then I guess it's a field wipe for Karmas 3. Yeah, and you have to think about that, there's only 13 grade 1s in this game. Like, if you're out of these, I guess your starter is a booster as well. You can only have, at most, 13 boosters because you need to ride. So, if you can actually play the grind game, it could actually be decent. And also, you won't call it like 4 of them, right? Because it's P Sentinels. Rarely call them out, so... Yeah, you'll have like... Most of the time, you'll have like 9 playable boosters. So, yeah, I think the wipe is actually alright. It's just the cost, and it doesn't do much outside of that, which sucks. When you have 200, 300 packs, you will likely pull most of what you need. Then the SPs cover whichever triple rare you didn't pull. But yeah, it's basically another Valorant reverse. It's not in the same vein. I agree. All right, can we monk gas armor break? Is there? Ditch. Wait, no, we want to hit the 11k number. Monk. The animation sucks. Wait, what happened to you want to keep the grade 3s? Yo, I literally just said it and then I didn't do it. I'm dumb. All right, well, for the win. Our opponent only has like 2 PGs at most, right? So that's why I'm okay with making these plays. I'm not a big gambler. I play really passively. Opponent has 2 heal triggers left. So even if they stack both heal triggers, they're done. We're done, Juan. Juan and done. 2 6 damage heals won't save you. It's over. And yeah. Yeah, armor break. Yeah. Super fun. All right, GG, Juan. Yeah. Big crit boy coming in strong. Hisham, I got 280 packs. Is it risky to go for general banner? I want shadows, but looking forward to everything really. If you want everything, then I think it's fine. I think it's fine. But like, how many gems do you have, right? And also, one thing to note is that you can recognize that you have the Blastoise Revengers as rank rewards. You will have Infinite Zero Dragon as a rank reward. You will have Schwarzschild Dragon as a rank reward. So, do you really need to make that many cards, or do you really need to pull that many cards from the set? Honestly, if you're patient enough, no. The answer is no. So, I think it's fine. It's not too risky. Skipping that's kind of hard. I kind of want to play Tetra Drive, but I also want Minerva instead of 15. I relate Raphael. They're both so suave. One's suave, one's waifu. Me too cute. If you want triple rares, pull during the SP rate up. If you want double rares and rares, go for. That's good advice. I think that's just a good way to approach it. Me too cute. I'm convinced Persona Ride, it was created partly to make it so players can't just play one copy of the triple rares. Yeah, because you're introducing Ride Deck, right? Projero, why they got a nerf Libs countercharger? It used to be when Blaster Blade Liberator placed anywhere you get the countercharge. Now it's just Doreen clone. I think it's just to make it more consistent, and I feel like, you know, if it's just call everywhere, it's a bit broken. But hey, you know, my bias is towards Revengers, so we have Zawaldo. What should we play? This is incomplete, by the way. Imagine if you have 2 countercharger for Blaster Blade Liberators, call 1, unflip 2, Karmas 2. Yeah, free retires and then go Wompa face. It's GG, right? That's basically Revengers. Libs don't have the counterblast 1 Tarzu to consistently find Doreen. Yeah. Juan, my second heal was in my hand. GG. Yeah. GG. That was fun. You gotta rep those shadows, right? And we will get our day in 4 days. So Eradicators assemble. Raphael, I've seen this Shaper armor break deck, and it initially caught me off guard when it broke my entire field. I don't really like the Shaper build because you're a bit slower, and Karma is 3 to ditch 3 cards. I don't think you can. I mean, you are eliminating resources, but you're not really going for the win, right? So, no Revenger uses 1 Karma to retire 1 Blaster Blade Liberator can use 0. Yeah, well. Libs, yo. Projero, you have to find the countercharger though. Reduces consistency unlike Tar2. Oh yeah, that's I guess that's fair, but like if the stars align, and you just get free retires, and then you just go face, and you have multi attack and you have crit pressure, like seems a bit too much, right? Libs will get a way to recycle Blaster Blade Liberators too. And also, like, your Zenith picks it up from the drop zone, your Gansalot across Break Ride picks it up from the drop zone, so, like, yeah. Permanently, the only set I'm actually going to roll day 1 on is set 14. Okay, okay. You want to build everything other than Ramiel Reverse. I am interested. Set 14, I do want to play Chaos Breaker Dragon. Primarily, Tetra Drive seems fun. Dai Kaiser seems alright. So, yeah, seems like a good set all in all. We have our hit Soul Charge 3, so I don't need to worry about that starter being sniped as much. And actually, I'm okay with him sniping it. He or she, I guess, sniping it, because, you know, that means they're losing a booster. And that booster is actually quite important when making those final turn plays with Descendant. The only, me too cute, I don't know. Gopal can call a lot, and you can't snipe boosters most of the time. Blaster Blade Liberator snipes anything, right? So, that's pretty good. Hisham, sub 14 is just too good, yeah. Cardfight Geek Liberators are tier 1 regardless. Your bias is showing, we'll have to see. Rip Cinnamon. Cinnamon? Rip Cinnamon? Which one's Cinnamon? Rappa, Mizuha, Melissa. Oh, the starter? Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with sacking the Cinnamon. And Gansalot can abuse Blaster Blade Liberators now, yeah. Andrew Van, speaking of Dai Kaiser, when's he coming? Set 14, exactly, in April, yeah. I can't do my months in 2 months and 4 days around then. We've seen 2 heals, so odds of hitting a heal is probably lower than odds of hitting a crit, and I'd much rather just push. Well, you know, speak of the heal, speak of the heal. Speak of the crit. Games like that sometimes. Oh, and we hit 2 triggers, so we get the 3rd one. Even though that's pretty useless, but. Permanent Billy, all I hope is the Overlord, the Rebirth is actually good and they don't screw it up. I think it's too iconic to screw it up. Honestly, Game Studio has had a pretty good track record so far. So I'm confident with what they'll do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No PG. Gulp. Once they finish nostalgia pandering the set, we should start seeing over-rest card effects. I'm hyped for it. And I mean, we're gradually seeing the mechanics first before we see the skills. People really hate the V standard. Honestly, I don't really. I thought it was alright. I thought near the end it got a lot worse, but hey, that's pretty like danky, right? Is that? Are you? I am not the most convinced that you're not stream sniping, putting that PG on the field, but hey, I could be wrong. I would have rather just kept it in the field, in my hand, play it safe, but maybe you have all the heals in your hand, no more PGs, so yeah, sometimes you just gotta go for it. GG. Cardfight Geek. Okay, I'll not be biased. Liberators will be a deck if you don't play properly against you will die. I mean, that's most decks, right? But I think Liberator is definitely shaping up to become more and more of a threat. Definitely, 100%. You really need to know how to play around them. Like a V arrow was a neat concept, but then such an overstayed its welcome to the point now it's intrusive. Some of the units were new, right? Like Deer, for example, from early OTT. Oops, I dropped something. From set 1 OTT. Like, they had some interesting ideas. It's just like, in order to have premium players play new stuff, they felt like they needed to creep like the stats. They felt like they needed to creep the skills. But in reality, Standard could have been a soft reboot and just kept the power level to a low, right? I felt like they played too fast. Yeah. Earlier on, it was still nice to see completely new, revitalized skills, but yeah, the like Isabel and Astral Poets, they were cool. They were cool. Like they still had new concepts, right? And even how they reworked, ideas like Revon, I did enjoy that. So, Juan Gonzalez, I'm opening for set 12 most definitely Revengers boys, then 13, but maybe 15 for Raz, Easel, and then the cards most needed for Libs. That's a long list, but as long as you prepare well for it, I think it's gonna be good. Always just gotta prep. Yeah, okay, is anyone else down? Anthony, that was weird and fast. I just called the PG because you have no chance. I mean, if nobody's a taker, we can do rematches. But if nobody is interested in a game 1, we can do rematches. Okay. Since someone else, someone showed the shadows, I gotta rep them myself, right? On the other hand, stuff like Dauntless or Duke, the effects are barely different from the originals versions. Which, yeah. Yeah. Some stuff, needs to be changed. Some stuff needs buffs, some stuff needs nerfs, yeah, and some stuff is just there. Cody, I'm almost tempted to just push Legend this season with the fact that Blaster Dark Revenger is the rank reward for next season as motivation. Usually you have zero interest in playing rank, and still sad you missed out on Ashley. You brought Irats, it's okay, bring it. Go for it. Just try your best, but it's okay, right? Even if you just get to like Legend in like the first week of next month, it still means you have 1 week to get to like at least Legend 10 to get that one copy, right? So, how about this? Every single day to keep you motivated, comment and let me know where you're at. And that kind of like makes you kind of, I don't know, maybe more motivated to push forward even more. Social pressure and all that stuff. So, Juan, could have been a rematch between the Shadow Boys. Well, it's okay. It's okay. We can game 3, Shadow versus Shadow. But yeah, me too cute. For me, I just wanted to rush to Legend as soon as possible. To be fair, in Season 0, not a lot of people had complete decks. I didn't even have a good grasp of the game myself, so it was relatively easier. Yeah, especially as a free-to-play player with budget decks and all that. Yeah, I think it still takes time, and everyone is just more familiar with the game than someone new, so it's just harder. So take your time. primarily just if you enjoy the game, then you can push forward, but don't force yourself. It's not worth it. Enjoy the flow, because you can always just end up pulling a Buster Dark Revenger, right? So, dude, bro, man, I'm tired of grinding at Legend 25, but the 2 SP ethics are nice. They're shiny. They're not even shiny cardboard. Shiny PNGs. It's nice. Can't deny it. Yoro warishi. Yoro warishi. Oh, in the main. Don't really want to use a skill, though. Like, personally, I want the nations to do completely different things from their predecessors, give them their own identities. Alright, that's cool. If Dragon Emperor played just like Kagero, then its identity would be, it's just Kagero again. Wait, I've never heard of Kagero. I heard Overlord, but not Kagero. What's a Kagero? And I mean, you're gonna get a lot of mix of stuff, right? You're gonna get a mixed bag. You're gonna get some, obviously you're gonna get some dragons, Overload. You're gonna see some maybe Vermilion, Narukami stuff. You're gonna see some maybe ninjas, Murakumo and Batama. You're also gonna see some dinosaurs like Tachis. So hopefully they're comfortable and are willing to give a variety and give some rep. I'm interested to see how they justify having ninjas in like a clan, a dragon empire though, you know? Pepper and Bailey, oh, in set 12, actually gonna get more story mode, which means more gems and packs after 3 months. Yeah, just thought about that. We're finally getting to the meat of the arc, the reverse section of the story. So a lot more story, a lot more gems, a lot more free packs. Good. Raphael, that's true, but I might end up using those rank up stamina for the Ground Blue event. Ground Blue is also pretty cool. Andrew Vang, how's the weather where y'all at? It's raining where I live. I think it's snowing where I'm at. There was a blizzardish. It was really bad. It was snowing really heavily yesterday. So it's a nice sunny day. That's good. A sunny day. Get rid of that so they're not guaranteed to hit those numbers. But if that's if I was at 3. So I guess that's a minor misplay. If I was at 3, that was the better retire. Right now, I think the Linchu should have been the better retire. Pepper and Bailey, they should have named it the Overlord Nation because it was their one chance they could have officially done it. Yeah. And I am playing that. Whoa, that's it. Oh! What did we say? Every other game, it's a 6 damage shield. Every other game. I really gotta like start marking my games, you know. It's like, you know, yes or no. It's like 6 damage shield or not, you know, timestamp and then yes or no. It was snowing too. Yeah. You know, for me, I didn't grow up in a country where it snows. It just doesn't snow in Hong Kong. So like when I first went to Japan or like, you know, for vacation, like you're like, oh, snow is nice, right? Because you don't need to like, you know, it's aesthetically pleasing. It's nice. And then when you have to live in a country where it just snows and it's like negative 20 degrees Celsius and, you know, it's, you gotta shovel, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. It's inconvenient. It's slushy. your entire perspective changes. So, but you know, I think we got. Oh, that Desert Gunner. I hope they don't hit the trigger. We only have one heal left. It's over. Cody, I started Zero at a weird time. I started like mid limit break era, so climbing rank was nothing but easel and Narukami while I had shells of decks. Yeah, it's hard, right? Like starting from scratch when everyone else has like, especially now with crazy shit like Eradicators just like wombo combo you to death. Whether that's a crit storm or like restanding with crits, it's crazy. Well, even if we hit 6 damage, it's not gonna help. Ah, sigh. And then you will play Nouveau Vague and save those 6 damage heals. I guess maybe I'll have to play that. Alright, well played. Ah. Yeah, when you live in the country where it snows, it sucks. It's cold. It doesn't make you want to go out of bed. I think one of the worst parts is like, you know, it's cold, right? So you want to turn on the heater, but then it's like super dry, and then you kind of turn it off, and then it's super cold. It's like, which one do I prefer? To like freeze or just like feel super dry? And like, for example, like Toronto, like there's a lot of indoors and outdoors, and like outdoors when it's like negative 20 degrees Celsius, you wear like a boatload of clothes, like, and then when you go indoors, it's like you just immediately sweat, and it's like it's one of the worst feelings ever. So sometimes you just tank it. You just wear like one jacket, and you just like go from A to B, and get indoors as soon as possible. Let's play Greto Dayusha. We gotta flex those 4 SPs we won. Juan, best of 3. Anthony, you're laughing. It's not funny, okay? It's not funny. 6 damage heals ruin lives, yo. Oh. Best of 3 Shadows v Shadows. Asking because don't want to seem greedy. Yo, if nobody wants to play, then we're gonna go for round 3. I need my dignity. When your opponent 6 damage heals, but your Vanguard is Nouveau, it must feel so good. Yeah, I mean, you know, Nouveau got the nerfs, right? But it's still good. Maybe not because Nouveau is like particularly good, but because the support is good. But that's beyond the point. Nouveau is still fine, right? You just say fuck RNG, we're done. Alright, we're gonna ride this because it does stuff in the soul. We're gonna call this so it actually hits numbers. We're gonna swing. Haven't played this deck in like months now. It's like, it feels like half a year ago, right? Wow, time really flies, huh? Let's go. Who's better at shadows? I'm like sweating. I don't want to get sacked and like lose my shadow main dignity. Like, can we call truce? Can we call truce? Ooh, Celestial draw 1. That's neat. Yeah. Coral. I mean, they lost the 1K though. That's awkward. Crit! Heal! Finally, we got one. You get to bounce it if they don't get the chance to hit too. So it's like it's pretty safe option. New PGs. I like it. Dimension Robo. How many do you need? You need 4 others. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope, not happening. I guess we can search for the grade 2. Maybe. No. Do I want to call this out? Not really, right? It's been a long while since I played this deck, so I'm rusty. Like, rusty robots just don't sound good, right? So, the ultimate sack on both sides, sack fiesta. Anthony Gonzalez, as a player of Zero and only seeing Zero, and only Zero seeing Nouveau the first time like this, yes, I am death. Mom, hug me, I'm scared. Andrew, I should play Easel. Alright, I'll play Easel. I'll play Easel. I do have Easel, so. Emperor Broly, how's it going? Kakarot. Ooh. Is that SP Pacifica? There was a little bug where like non-top 3 players got 4 copies of SP Pacifica. Don't know what happened to those copies, but SP Promised Labrador. And we have Karen. Peppermint Billy says it was so much worse in the TCG. It basically made Irads obsolete in the TCG. Yeah. So, but it's still good, right? It's still good here. So. And now we have a 1/3 shot of putting that heal trigger back to the deck. Woohoo! And of course we drew that heal trigger, so. RNGB like that sometimes. Anthony, Entropy, why you hate so much Liberators but love so much Easel? It's not necessarily because I love or hate anything. It's just I didn't pull into Liberators, right? And I just you know, I think Easel is just more supported at the moment. It's more consistent too. So yeah, I think Liberators is a threat. It's Liberators, I just don't have them, so I can't really actually measure how much of a threat they are. That's really cute. I've never actually seen that. If Nouveau wasn't nerfed, it would have been a literal win button. Yeah. Juan Gonzalez, imagine having a Karen as your last defense as PG. It's Karen. You know, best defense. Karen on your side is a W. And on top of negating damage checks, it also had a silent home effect. Yeah. Anthony says, when Nouveau drops here, my Eradicators will die. No. No, Nouveau in the TTG. Nouveau in Zero isn't that OP, right? They balanced it, so it's fine. Easel was good when it came out, while Libs was bad when they came out. And also, Easel is like, you know, a rank reward, right? Like Easel is a rank reward, Platinum Easel is a rank reward. So, as a free-to-play player, I just, you know, it's just more likely for me to complete an Easel deck than a Liberator deck. Just based on But yeah, I think Zenith is definitely a great addition. You're getting your consistent multi-attack option, you're hitting numbers with a +10, and you're returning triggers, and you're searching for a retire on place. So, good card. Good card, good card. Yeah, the more support it gets, the better it is. Like, when I see Monarch Sanctuary Alfred, like Liberator Monarch Alfred, I don't think it could be any less than the tier 2 deck, right? Because you have your crit pressure and unlock with Monarch, you have your multi-attack with Zenith, you have trigger return with Zenith. If you want to fill up the board, you have Garmor to do that. If you want your break ride pressure, you have Gasslot to do that. You're searching for Blaster Blade for retires consistently. You have your unflippers. You have so much stuff you can do. Liberators is gonna be great. So maybe I sound more pessimistic right now, but it's not because, you know, I think Liberators are bad and I don't have a particular attitude towards them. It's just lack of experience, and you know, I just don't think it's at its peak right now. Nouveau Zero is basically the same as Chaos Breaker, a tier 2 meme. But Chaos Breaker is actually seen as a tier 1 deck in most JP tier lists I've seen, though. Like, even in some lists, I've seen Chaos Breaker above Revengers, so. Alright, a 5th chance of putting that heal back, 2/5 chance of hitting that drawback. So. Zenith's biggest buff is that grade 0 in the main deck aren't a thing in 0. Yeah, I guess that's fair. So when you're forced to call like triggers 5k plus 10, 15k doesn't mean anything, right? But you can still feel the same thing when you hit those PGs, definitely, Anthony. Raphael, it's not that Nouveau kills the rats, it's like Linchu nerf because they have to protect all the FVs, yeah. Linchu was still like, you know, it never got nerfed in the CZG, right? So, and I mean, there's just so much going on for Nouveau. Conroe is still a great starter, right? Especially right now with Zero, with the Linchu nerf, you can't even keep that Conroe in check as well as you want to. So, by the way, since I'm kind of running out of topics to discuss, if you've enjoyed the stream so far, I appreciate it if you just hit that like, and you know, I'd like that, so that'd be cool. And a subscribe if you haven't already, I guess. And if you do, I will bless you with 6 damage shield luck. Look at that. The moment we said that, our op just healed. See, this is great evidence that shows that all Entropy subscribers hit heal triggers. We're all sackers. It's amazing. We just have to go for the win, right? There's no reason to do anything else but win. Anthony Gonzalez and the CCG goats always had the top deck where there was no look at top 4. Yeah, which is why, you know, just because Isol got like so significantly buffed, it just feels worse to play Liberators. Yeah, Bluish Flames gets that top 4 check, but yeah. Juan, and this is a like and sub at checkpoint. Yes, the moment when there's dead air, it's time to do that like and sub thingy. Did they nerf Steel Dragons Retire? They didn't. They didn't nerf Steel Dragons Retire. It was always Counterblast 1. It was always the they actually indirectly buffed it because grade 2s are just more valuable, right? So take me. 6 damage heals are not my destiny. I see the whole Asia circuit, and it was so weird that Ezel don't check top 4. Yeah, it's just top call. At the last fight for the Asia circuit with Aichi versus Leon, when he basically searched the deck for Blaster Blade Spirit, it's basically calling for hacks, right? That's kind of weird. They never explained it. But yeah, Spectral Duke often had their board full of triggers. And yeah, triggers were 5k power, grade 0 vanillas. Pepper Rich Farm remembers. No, but like, didn't Golds have like a 4k draw trigger or something? If I remember correctly. No, 4k crit trigger. The little line with the daggers. Right, Soul Charge +3, so at least you can buff and hit numbers, I guess. And pump up your Spectral Duke to actually maybe hit over numbers on its restand by itself. Triggers were also 10k shields, so being forced to call them was painful. Yeah. In fact, there's an entire archetype based around replacing opponents. Witches! Witches is wicked. Ha, anyone get that reference? Monty3409, how's it going, Monty? I've been so ready for the next set. Zero has been kind of stale for me. I agree. Until I actually picked up Tachi's, I was kind of tired, burnt out a little bit, honestly. But yeah. Remember when you're losing against Entropy, sub and you'll get 6 damage heal. You'll just sack. You'll sack well. And yeah, easy game. So if you see me on ladder, just do that. Just do that. All right, is this the finale? Shadow versus Shadow. Come on, Juan. Bring it. Anthony, Witches from the Legion Mate series. Bro, the pain from the anime. Witches would look at the top card whenever you call triggers. It doesn't necessarily have to be from the deck, right? It could be from the drop zone too. So, yeah. You lose valuable regrets and also triggers in the deck. That 13k base was really annoying. Yeah. Was really hard to get the text with Pacifica, but yeah. Got lucky with that. Well played, Isha. I think it's 0-2, right? So Monty, definitely I was super burnt out and just couldn't grind out even all the free packs. Yeah. Shadows 1v1 me, bro. Please, Game Studio, don't put Witches in 0, I beg you. There's no grade 0s to do anything with, right? I guess they're probably gonna be bad too, right? If it's just like call tokens, it's just worse. Zuitan and Eradicators has done more harm for me than good. I always soul charge heals and draws when I could have checked them. One time I double Zuitan and soul charge a heal and draw. I guess the counter charge actually is super valuable for me, but yeah, you can't avoid soul charging triggers from time to time, especially because a third of your deck is triggers, right? So, but soul charging using Phoenix is definitely great. Moving into the next set, maybe you want to cut down on your Zuitans, because if you've seen how, top competitive scene is, a lot of it is just the pass game until you get all your pieces or PGs. And at that point, when you might be going through the deck out game, maybe that soul charge is not good. Maybe the Phoenix isn't that great. But look at this. We have an SP Blaster Dark, and they only have a vanilla Blaster Dark. Ha! See, this means that I won already. I won the moral victory. This is big. SP Blaster Dark doesn't hit triggers, apparently. Witches in 0 will likely spawn grade 0s. Yeah, like the tokens that you get with the little dark side trumpeter, right? Or is dark side trumpeter the grade 0? The Revenger trumpeter. So I don't even know how to play a trumpet, so Anthony, Peppermint, it happens, it happens. It really does happen from time to time. It's kind of a shame that we didn't get two different like animations, one for Ren's Phantom Last Dragon and one's for Aichi's Phantom Last Dragon. And even in anime, whenever there's like two PBDs on the board, one is like light blue and one's red, and I found that super cool. Anthony says, you use combo Dragonic Descendant, Karamas to attack with Zuitan, gonna charge 1 and it's done. I mean, I just use the Karamas to retire stuff, so the counter charge is nice. And X says, count how many times Genesis soul charge for PGs. Yeah, because they're non-triggers, right? So even if you're trying to avoid those triggers, it'll still soul charge those triggers in, and that sucks. Oh, Snack Fiesta, let's go. And we drew it to the PBD. It really is the mirror match. A fitting finale for our best of 3. Anthony, I soul charge a PG and Eradicator often. Okay. Well, yeah. Yoro, what is she? Roar. That's boing that in the main. Bailey, I get tilted when I see that, so I can't even imagine how Genesis players felt in set 9. You just gotta take it in stride. If you really don't like your triggers being weird, go play OTT. At least you'll know when you'll hit triggers or not. And it feels nice. It really does. You know, one thing that I'm really surprised with, like, outside the game is that I didn't expect people to actually go back and watch these live streams. Is that weird? Like, if you're watching this and it's not live right now, respect and thank you all for supporting these videos. Like, they're super long. They're like usually at least an hour long. They sometimes end off really abruptly, so it's not nice to listen to sometimes. But yeah, like, I have people come to me, like, message me and go like, you know, I enjoy your streams and I watch them on my way to work, and I'm like, people do that? That's pretty cool. So, but yeah, live gang, you know, it's always great to interact with y'all, and it's fun to have a conversation going. Talking to myself, I'm not really that good at that, so, you know, it's always nice to bounce ideas back and forth with people and hear what your thoughts on stuff are. You know, like, you know, Pepper and Bailey doesn't like Zuitan, and there are definitely flaws with the card, definitely. So it's always nice to bring up some thoughts when you bring up some thoughts. So yeah. When I was testing Genesis, just soul charge and soul charge PGs and triggers, so I just say no to Genesis. Eh? Raphael, I see it as even if it didn't go into soul, it's gonna go to the bottom or damage zone anyways. So okay, that's a nice mindset. Hisham, Entropy, do you think I'll do overdressed content? I'll have to see. I'll have to see what I plan to do. Maybe. Like occasionally when I do buy products, like for TCG, like I did a video on MLB, but like I want to be careful. I want to be careful with what kind of content I'm doing. Yeah, like sometimes, like, you know, it's good to have a variety. Like, you could call yourself a Vanguard channel, but I don't. Yeah, maybe some introductory stuff to get people who are interested from Zero into overdress. But I think a lot of people are already doing overdress content, and I think a lot of people are better at that anyways. So just my 2 cents. I think there's definitely way better channels. Like if you want to check out overdress stuff, I would recommend a good friend of mine, Cardo Takudesu. He's a relatively much older content creator. Um, let me toss his link here. And of course, there's the heel trigger, so I need to stack. God. Yeah, go check him out. He's from Hong Kong as well, and just a really neat guy. Whatever new products comes out, he's one of the first ones to upload it. Um, because Hong Kong stores don't really care about release dates. Whenever they have the stock, they just sell it. That's just how the market is in Hong Kong. Everything goes. And if you scroll, like if you go way back, like 2012-ish, he's a national champ, regional champ, for you know OG Vanguard, and you know I was around back then, so not as Entropy, but yeah, it's pretty good. Brings me back in memory lanes. Permanent Billy, I still like it, but when I see it Soul Charge and Trigger, it hurts a little bit of you. Ouch, a wasted retire 3 with a crit. I wanted to push for lethal. Didn't work out. Opponent probably has 2 PGs. We still have like 3 heal triggers though. So. And one thing about the overdress content is that most cover basically the same topic with the same pointers, so it seems like everyone's reading the same script. That is fair. That is fair. I think if you're all interested in some more triggers, if you're all interested in more like, I guess, analytical stuff, maybe I'll try to do that. But even Vanguard Insider had a great video. Like, it's not like a great video discussing like the deck ratios, how it's influenced by the ride deck, and I find that kind of stuff really interesting. So I'll toss it here as well. I guess that video is good. That video is good. Like, this is the stuff that I enjoy, and the stuff that I try to do, right? So let's see. We drew the heel. Yeah, the unforeseen consequences. I don't like the word consequences. Maybe let's use implications. But overall, I still think it's a great video. This is it. This is over. Oh no, we lost this. Unless... What if I subscribe to myself? Does that work? Can that happen? Will I be able to stack triggers? Well, I don't see a subscribe button. So. Alright, all we need is 1 heal trigger. There's only 1 left. But the odds are not bad. It's like 10%. 10%. It's more likely to hit a heal here than hit a triple rare. Alright, alright. GG, Juan Gonzalez. You win this. You win this best of 3. GG. GG. Juan's just better. Juan's 1 step ahead of me. Overdress needs a penguin archetype for Stoicheia. I can't say no to that. I love my penguins. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna take a break, and we're just gonna maybe end off the stream on a more chill note. than last night's one. Just gonna do some character fights. We check out how many packs we still have. We have 354 packs. Oh, 356 packs, I guess. 2 triple rare packs. We have 30k gems, so that's what? 300 packs? 303 packs. So we have like 659 packs plus 2 triple rare packs. That I'm gonna go all in into set 12. Of course, I'm gonna be mindful with, you know, the crafting materials I have. Maybe not the best to splurge super hard. Maybe cap myself at 300, 400. But yeah, it's Peppermint Bailey. It's more likely to hit a heal than a triple rare, right? The rate for a triple rare is like 1.67%. The rate of hitting that heal was like at 10%. And I know it's like 1 in 12, right? But we did drive check non-triggers to the bottom of the deck, so you know. Yeah, it's better than 10%. Anthony, the only time you don't lose because the 6 damage heal was because I triple crit you. Well, I mean, just now it was a good match. It was a fairly good match. I felt like that was a fairly good match. Yeah, but I guess that's basically it for this video. Oh, I didn't get to play Easel. I'm so sorry. But if you're interested in Easel, this is probably my favorite Easel build so far. We're playing draw triggers right now because you need those PGs desperately to survive against the Eradicator matchups. And yeah, gotta flex your SPs. So if you want to play your 4 Chrome Jailers, you can do that too. Interchangeable with Platina is how I feel about it. You end up hitting the triple rares anyways. Yo, I don't know. Just recently, I've been really lucky with packs, really unlucky with the games, you know. And I don't mind. I like my cards. Anthony, you will do Premiere for opening packs. Premiere, I don't know how I feel about Premiere. I'm not familiar enough with YouTube, but what I find is that usually when you have Premiere, you have like the live chat, right? Yeah, the live chat is nice, but those comments don't get saved to the video, so it kind of hurts. It kind of looks bad for me, and I'm not gonna say like I'm super tech savvy, but from what I've heard, you know, having comments is always good for the videos. So yeah, I feel like maybe I'll stream it. What day is it? What day will 27th is Wednesday, so what? Is it like a weekend? Might be a weekend, maybe it's a Sunday. I'll check. Maybe it's gonna be a stream. And but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think honestly, streams take less effort for me because I don't need to write a script, and it's just much more fun just talking to people than talking to myself. But some videos is just better, more suited to be like, you know, recorded, right? Like some videos need notes. I need to think things through properly before stuff, and it's more cleaner to have some editing done. So it just feels better. But yeah. Pack opening could be a stream, could be not. I'll confirm with you all maybe later this week, but we're so close to it. I'm really hyped. But yeah, I guess that's it for this video stream. Thank you all for tuning in, all 16 of you. It was really fun. It was really fun as usual. It's always nice to play games with y'all. A shame that some of y'all didn't really want to play games with me. I feel hurt. You know, Peppermint Bailey, why not play some games? But yeah, some people are in class and all that, but yeah, maybe next time. But yeah, impromptu stream, just a little fun one, so I don't I don't feel as bad about not being able to finish our stream off last night, and can't wait to catch up with you all again soon. Hopefully before the pack opening, so that'd be cool. And I'll see you all later. Pepper and Bailey just didn't feel, yeah, next time. Voidbuster, you missed it. Oh no. Bye. See you next video, whether that's a video or a stream. Voidbuster, you missed it. No, you know, it's not missing the ride chain anymore, you know? It's missing the stream. It's missing the stream. The magnitude of it all. Your presence is expanding. The void is filling. Alright, so all jokes aside, thanks for tuning in, but unfortunately that's it for me today. I'm gonna go take a break and start working on my papers because I'm starting to have stuff due in 2 weeks time, so that's not fun. But yeah, alright, so I'll see you all soon, and thanks for tuning in.